Doing own voice over soft music. Jungso, don't run and come. It's just a last bite. She ran behind her son to make him eat the last bite of food. Mama, I don't wanna have it. I'm full. Jungso sat on coach as he got tired, but it's just a last bite. She sat next to Jungso and made him eat. Good boy, and come now. I will brush your teeth and then we will sleep. But Mama, it's not still my sleeping time. Jungso said has it just 9:30 in night and he sleeps by 10 or something. Yeah, actually, didn't we have to go for shopping tomorrow? That's why we are sleeping earlier today. She lied to her son as today her husband will be free from his whole 2 months business project because of which she didn't get her husband's love. So she is trying to make Jungso sleep earlier so has to spend a little time with her husband without any disturbance. Okay, Mama, he said, and Wine carried him to his room and made him brush his teeth and then made him sleep. Wine slowly closed the door of Chungso's bedroom. Finally, it just 10. Let me get a quick shower before Cook come back. She happily said and left to their shared bedroom to have a shower. Jungkook is the CEO. Has he got an important project? So he was desperately working on the project. He leaves early in morning and came back late at night and whined to wake up at morning to make breakfast for Jungkook and wait for him at night. But they didn't do in last 2 months just a forehead and that too in morning when he leave to office and then at night before sleeping. So finally Jungkook called her in evening and said that his project is finished. So Wine is preparing herself as she wants him badly. Jungkook entered the house. Tiredness was clearly visible on his face. All he just now wanted to do is hug his wife, which is stress relief, so he directly went to his shared bedroom. Jungkook opened the bedroom door and what he saw made his stress flew away and a wide smile appeared on his lips as his wife walked out of the bathroom with a towel wrapped on her head. But then the smile got replaced with a shrimp when he saw his wife in his t-shirt, which is his weakness. Jungkook was so lost in hurt that he didn't listen that his wife already called him 2 times and then she shaked him bringing him to earth. Yeah, Wine, what happened? Where were you lost? I called you and you seems lost. Nothing, I was just lost in you, he directly said to Wine, making Wine blush. Cook, she slightly hissed and went to her night routine, but little did she know that she made Jungkook without doing anything. Jungkook went towards Wine and back hugged her as she was standing in front of mirror and drying her hair. Baby, he called in a little tone so as to make Wine know he needs her. Yes, Cook. I want to, he said while snuggling in her neck and her and pulling her more closer to him. Cook, she numbed when he her neck and she threw her head on his shoulder. Sleeping, she said, eyes still closed. Jungkook shrimp good. Saying this, he turned Wine around and looked into her eyes and I love you, babe. Wine smiled. I love you more. Jungkook smiled too and leaned forward to take Wine's lips in his, but this bad luck. The door of their bedroom opened and Oma, I want to sleep with you today. Jungso, their 5 years old son, came in while rubbing his eyes and Wine pushed Jungkook and approached her son in concern. What happened, baby? She kneeled down in front of Jungso and took his palm from his eyes. Had a bad dream. Jungso nodded with a sad put and hugged Wine tightly by her neck. It's okay, it's just a dream, baby. You can sleep here. Saying this, she stand up along with Jungso in her arms. Jungkook wide eyes Wine. He called Wine in disbelief and Wine turned around to face Jungkook while slowly tapping Jungso back as he was sleeping on her shoulder. Cook, not now. Let him sleep first, then we will think of it. Saying this, she laid on bed along with Jungso, who just snuggled into Wine's and hugged her more tightly and slept. Meanwhile, Wine to close her eyes and kept tapping Jungso back. He signed and left to bathroom to freshen up. Jungkook walked out of the washroom with a towel wrapped around us, just to see the most precious view, Wine and Jungso sleeping peacefully in each other's arms. He smiled at them and then left to his closet and came back wearing just a sweatband and laid beside Wine as Jungso was at the edge, but there was a pillow on the edge of bed so that Jungso won't fall. And he slowly made Wine turn around and he placed Wine's hand on his and took her head and made her lay on his and hugged her tightly and then kept admiring. My kid is making you tired a lot, he whispered to Wine as her face was clearly showing how tired she was after taking care of Jungso all day. He then Wine's forehead and then closed her eyes to sleep too. Earlier they used to when Jungso is deep in sleep like in early morning and all because Jungso never allows Jungkook to come near Wine. Wine woke up just to see herself in Jungkook's tight hold. She looked up at Jungkook while placing her chin on his and kept admiring his face. Even if we are this close, why I am still missing you, she whispered to herself and then slowly got up from Jungkook's hold and peeked his forehead. Sleep well, Cook. You are really tired. And then she faced her son, who was sleeping peacefully too, and a smile appeared on her lips. And then she peeked his forehead too, and slowly left to bathroom and then to kitchen. Slowly opened his eyes and turned his face right, and a small smile appeared on his lips after seeing his son sleeping peacefully. But then he frowned when he found that Wine is not in his arms. I think she wake up early, but then something hit his mind, so he immediately got up from bed and put a pillow on his place so that Jungso is now secure in between the pillows. Baby, sleep more. Let Dada spend a little time with your Oma, okay? He peeked his son's forehead lightly so as not to wake him up, and he slowly left the bedroom to downstairs. Jungkook entered the kitchen and saw his wife cutting vegetables, so lost in her cutting. So Jungkook went towards her and back hugged her, and she immediately recognized him. Cook you up, he just hummed while snuggling in her neck. Wine smiled, still tired. Wine sighed, you should have slept more, Cook. She turned around and faced Jungkook and then cupped his cheeks, and her eyes were saying that she is sad for Jungkook and is feeling his pain, and Jungkook understand her. What happened, baby? You looking sad. Cook, I'm sorry. I can't take your stress and help you. Wine sadly put it. Why, yesterday also you were stressed and you wanted me, but Jungso came and I went to him. Jungkook smiled. It's okay, baby. I can understand you. Wine son. It's not like that. I too want you, Cook. Even if we are seeing each other every day, but then too it feels like we are apart. Wine sighed and her eyes were little teary too. So Jungkook hugged her and patted her back. I can understand, babe. Just a day more. Then Jungso will go to school and we can have our time. When are you going for shopping for Jungso today? You wanna come? Yeah, I will. Wine immediately looked up at Jungkook. Wine front. Then what about company cook? Jungkook smiled. I took a leave for a week to spend my with my wife and baby. Wine smiled happily and threw herself on Jungkook. Happy? Wine just nodded her head in the cork of Jungkook's neck. Then he ordered wine and Wine immediately looked up to Jungkook too. But both were about to. But Jungkook felt a hand pulling his sweatpants, so he looked down to see. Jungso, when did you wake up? Stay away from my mama, he said and pushed Jungkook and get into the gap between Jungkook and Wine's lap and hugged Wine's leg tightly. Baby, she picked up Jungso and Jungso hugged Wine, so has Jungkook not to touch Wine. When did you came, Dada? He asked Jungkook, still in Wine's embrace. Yesterday night, Cham. He leaned to Jungso's forehead and Jungkook's cheek. Sorry, Dada, I didn't wait for you. I slept earlier yesterday. Jungkook smiled. It's okay, Cham. Mama, my morning, he asked Wine and Wine peeked his cheek and Jungso peeked Wine's lips. Hey, that's my lip. No, it's mine, he said and again peeked Wine's lip. Okay, fine, it's yours. Now you both don't fight for that. Okay, but where is my morning? He asked Wine with a shrimp. Come here, I will give you. Saying this, she was about to, but Jungso placed his small palm on Wine's lips and peeked Jungkook's lips. Baby, you already gave me. Now let Mama give Dada. No, only Mama can give me, he said and hugged Wine tightly. Wine signed. Okay, fine. She closed her eyes on Jungkook, indicating later she will give him, and Jungkook signed and left the place. They all came to shopping mall for buying school necessary item for Jungso. As from tomorrow, Jungso is going to school. How can I help you, ma'am? He asked Wine. We want school bag for 5 years old kid. This way, ma'am, he said, and Wyan and Jungso followed the man. Meanwhile, Jungkook was still in parking area. What about this one, ma'am? He saw a bag to Wyan, but unknowingly his finger touched Wyan's finger, which passing the bag, and Jungso noticed is making him angry on the man. Stay away from my mama, he said and slightly pushed the man, making Wyan and the man confused. What happened, baby? He touched your fingers, mama. Wyan rolled eyes. Jungso, it's too much. No, I saw him touching you, Jungso said, and everyone started looking at them, making Wine embarrassed. Jungso, behave, you are not at home. Hey, you say sorry to my mama. What happened? Jungkook came and stood beside Wine, but Jungso immediately went to his dad. Dada, this man, he touched my mama. Jungkook's eyes got dark. What? He shouted, making the salesman got a little scared. Oh God, here comes another possessive bunny, she said to herself and hold Jungkook's wrist before he create a scene. Listen, Cook, it's not like that. While passing the bag, his fingers might have accidentally touched mine. For that, he is creating scene. Wine said to Jungkook, making him calm. Wine and Jungso say sorry to uncle. No, I won't say. Jungkook signed. Baby, say sorry. Jungkook said in a little strict tone. Sorry. He sadly said, I'm sorry too because of me. Hey, no, it's okay. He and leave it. He is a little possessive, and we will buy this in Iron Man bag, and we need more items too. Saying this, she left, and Jungkook picked Jungso. Is Mama mad at me a little? But I protect her. Jungkook smiled. We will say sorry later. Jungso nodded his head, and Jungso followed Ryan. Later the day, they all came home after spending a lovely family time outside, and then at night, Jungso again slept with Wine and Jungkook as he thought Wine is still mad at him, but no, Wine wasn't, and made him sleep with them, and they too forget there as they were tired too. Jungkook and Wine came to drop Jungso to school as today is his first day. Wine and Jungkook were kneeling down on their knees so as to match Jungso's height, and Wine has softly hold Jungso's both palm in her and cherishing his soft. Baby, don't fight with others and be friends with everyone. Wine said to Jungkook, yes, mama, and listen to whatever teacher says, okay? Yes, mama. Wine smiled at Jungso and peeked his forehead and cheeks. Mama will miss you. Me too, mama. You wait for me here, okay? Okay, my prince, I will wait for you. Baby, go. See, everyone is going inside the school. Jungkook said after seeing everyone heading in. Bye, mama. Bye, dada. He Wine's cheeks and Jungkook's cheek too. Yes, baby. Bye, Cham. He is forehead. And then Jungso head inside the school and Wine and Jungkook stand straight. Both were looking at Jungso's back, who was walking with other kids to school. But soon Jungkook realized that. Jungkook thought, now we are free for straight 6 hours. He shrimped and then looked at Wine, who was still watching Jungso. Baby, let's go home. He hold Wine's wrist and head to car. Cook slowly, Wine said as Jungkook was literally running. No, baby, we don't have much time to waste. He rushed to car while pulling Wine, who was confused as suddenly what happened to him. Wine front, Cook, what happened? Did you forget? No, babe, we got a little time together, so let's utilize it. Wine now realized what he was saying, so she followed Jungkook with red cheeks. Jungkook placed Wine on bed and kneeled down in front of her and looked directly into her eyes. I love you, babe. Wine smiled. I love you too. Jungkook cupped Wine's cheeks. What you said 2 days earlier, that even if we are near you, still you are missing me, right? Wine nodded her head. Not anymore. Saying this, he smashed his lips on Wine, making Wine to stumble back, but she replied back to his, and Jungkook started leaning forward, making Wine to completely lay on bed, and he above her. Both were each other passionately, totally forgetting everything, as right now they wanted each other. To be continued in Instagram, link in description. Jungkook and Wine were sleeping peacefully, hugging each other tightly, totally forgetting about Jungso. But luckily, Wine has kept alarm on time to pick up Jungso, which ringed, making Jungkook sleep to break. And he slowly opened his eyes and took Wine's phone and saw alarm, and he cut it. Babe, why you kept alarm at this time? He asked Wine, whose sleep also got disturbed by alarm. What's the time, Cook? She asked, snuggling into Jungkook's arm. It's 12. Wine's eyes wide open. Oh God, Cook Jungsu, his school will get finished at 1. We need to hurry up. Wine was about to get up, but Jungkook stood her by tightly hugging her. What, Cook? I will go and pick him. You rest here, Jungkook said, as he knew that Wine is tired after all those. But he will ask for me, Jungkook son, babe. After he will come back, he will not give you time to rest and will keep on nagging to you to clean him and feed him, and also for now you take rest. Wine agreed as he is right though, and Wine's legs are still sore. Okay, then be quick, Cook. Jungkook nodded at Wine and lastly peeked her forehead and get up from bed and head to washroom to clean himself. Meanwhile, Wine just pulled the blanket up and covered herself and closed her eyes. He just took a quick shower and then head to closet, wore a simple shirt and jeans, and then came back to bedroom and took at the wall clock. It's 12:30, so he has still 30 minutes to read school, which is more than enough. Babe, I will leave, he said while wearing his watch, but as he got no reply, he turned to Wine to see she sleeping peacefully, and a sweet smile appeared on his lips, and he approached Wine and sat next to her. I love you so much, babe. He peeked Wine's lips and then he saw Wine is still. So he took his shirt from earlier and made Wine wore it, and then he lastly peeked her forehead and slowly left the room after closing the door. Jungso walked out of the school, his eyes wandering to see his mama, but he saw Dada. He smiled and ran to Jungkook, who kneeled down in front of Jungso. Baby, slow down. Bunny, you will fall. Jungso hugged Jungkook by his neck. Dada, I missed you. Jungkook smiled and peeked Jungso's earlobe. Dada missed you too, Bunny. Jungso broke the hug. Where is Mama? Mama is at home, Jungso sadly ported. I asked Mama to come to pick me. You didn't want Dada to pick you? No, it's not like that. I want both Mama and Dada to pick me. Mama is not well, so she is taking rest. What happened to Mama? Jungso got a little tense on hearing Jungkook. Nothing, bunny. She was sleepy, so she woke up early in morning. That's why she is sleeping now. Jungso said, okay. Jungkook noticed Jungso sad put, so to make up his mood, wanna have ice cream? Jungso immediately looked up at Jungkook with a happy eyes and nodded his head. Yes, Dada. Jungkook smiled. Then let's go. He took Jungso's bag and took him in his arm and head to car to go to his ice cream parlor. Jungkook took a lot of time in spending with Jungso in ice cream parlor. He asked him about his day and also has to spend a little time with Jungso and also to give Wine a little time more to rest. And then finally, after an hour, they decided to go home. Jungkook stopped the car and Jungso jumped out of the car in hurry to see his mom and say about his day. Wine has woke up just 10 minutes before and then she was using her phone waiting for Jungkook and Jungso still sitting on bed totally lazy to wash herself, and then she looked at the door of the bedroom when she heard Jungkook from downstairs. Baby, don't run, you will fall. Wine smiled and kept her phone aside as she got Jungkook and Jungso are at home. Soon the door opened and Jungkook came inside and Jungso screamed and jumped onto Wine's, making Wine hiss a little as her lower abdomen is still sore. Ush, baby, slowly. Wine numbed in pain, making both Jungkook and Jungso worried. Baby, I told you Mama is not fine, Jungkook said and brushed to Wine near bed. Jungso said, I'm sorry, Mama, I just missed you. He said with a cute pout, melting both Jungkook's and Wine's heart. It's okay, baby, and I too missed you too. Now say, how was your day? Jungso's eyes light up and he started telling about his day at school, new friends, teachers, and what they learned and all, and Wine kept listening him. Jungkook just sat near them and kept admiring his wife and son, and then he leaned towards Wine and, I love you, babe, he said to Wine, breaking Jungso's conversation and more about him jealous. No, I love my mama, he said and hugged Wine tightly, making Wine and Jungkook to chuckle at Jungso's possessiveness. The end. Thanks for watching. Bye.